What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your man Slam Sam back on it with another midday Media Monday. What's up, everybody? It is your man Slam Sam back at it. And it's another Monday, so why not go live? Why not have fun and do another Media Monday? I hope everyone had a great weekend with racing and everything that's going on. Today, I got one of my friends, a guy that actually dropped a video of me from where we met at the World Door Slammers. He's a great guy, another guy that's in this media world. So without further ado, let's talk a little bit media, what's going on in 2021 and everything. So everybody, welcome my friend, my brother, someone that I can call family, the limo guy at large. Scott, how's it going today?
Sam, how are you? It's so great to be back on your show. And what
Did I lose you there, Scott?
Am I back?
You there for a minute. You're back. You're back.
Okay. I'm sorry. Somebody was calling me from Syracuse. I'm sorry. Maybe it's the university and they want another payment or something, but I'm done. So, hey, listen, Sam, what for you, man? What a great year for you. I'm telling you, In the Groove has gotten to a place where it is absolutely awesome. And everyone needs to listen to it. And I absolutely love it. And then with Monday Morning Racer, Competition Plus, you hit it out of the ballpark, and now you're co-hosting the Power Hour. Competition Plus is Power Hour. Dude, congratulations, man. Everything is working on your end. And thank you. This is the second time I'm on Sam's show. The last time it was Al Tucci. And I know now it's only going to be half as good because Al is not here. So shout out to Al Tucci and everybody. And thank you so much. And Wes Buck for having me to the World Series of Pro Mod, man, out on Thunder Mountain. It was absolutely awesome. And it was a blessing to meet you. And hopefully I'm holding up my end of the bargain as a friend, man. So thank you, Sam. Thank you for having me back on, man.
Yeah, man. And speaking of that, look at that right there. They want the limo guy. So basically what
we want
my co-host, he wants the yellow T-shirt. He doesn't want to see you. You're out of character right now is basically what he's saying. So I give him that.
Does he have do you have 2 seconds? Can I leave?
I mean, if you got to go, I can ramble on about a few things, and you can go and get the limo guy if you need to do that.
Okay,
so we'll do that here.
I mean, Scott Susie is just not good enough.
That's what the people want. They want the limo guy. So
2 seconds.
We'll do this. All right. So he's going out. So yes, everybody, that is Scott, aka the limo guy. If you've ever been to a drag race and you see a guy with bright neon yellow Chuck Taylors on, Chucks as I call them, and or a yellow T-shirt that's got a bow tie, that is the limo guy. That is his alter ego, you know, like myself, Slam and Sam, and what else do I have? I have Slam and Sam and number 6 for some of you guys that might know. So that's our alter ego. And sometimes when you have an alter ego like that, you just have to jump on screen and boom, there he is. He's back. The limo guy.
Sam, I don't know why Scott sent me in here. What's going on?
Hey, the people were kind of asking. So speaking of the limo guy and everything, I saw some of your videos. First of all, thank you. Thank you for that shout out, because I'm talking about the video that you did yesterday of myself at the inaugural World Door Slammer Nationals down there in Orlando, Florida.
You and one other person saw it. There's only 2 views on that. We gotta get the views.
Oh, come on.
So
yeah, so
I'm just kidding.
You gotta tell you definitely gotta, talk to everybody about your social medias and let them know where they can find all your stuff and all the great content that you're putting out. I know you're doing a lot with PDRA. You have your shows, the Media Pool, on YouTube. Also, you have the Real Pro Stock. So just kind of explain who the limo guy is, what you're doing, and what your 2021 is going to look like.
So I'm president and CEO of Limo Guy TV Incorporated. So that's where it all starts, way up here at the top. And there are some really smart people that are on my board of directors, right? Let me move over a little bit. Okay, that's good. And then one step below, there are a number of TV shows, stovepipes that are flowing out of that. So from Limo Guy TV Incorporated, we have one stovepipe over here, and it is for Real Pro Stock. There's one over here. It's called the Drag Racing Media Pool. For the other one over here, it's called Nitrous Alley, which is coming new in 2021 to PDRA. There's one over here, and I got to stop that. I'm getting confused. But there's another one over here, and that's for Boosted, and that's for PDRA as well. The one that's really important is Real Pro Stock. I think is such a great thing, you know. And I 2 years ago realized that those guys did not get the recognition and respect that they deserved, and so I created Real Pro Stock. And Real Pro Stock is a 100% reality TV show that we run out of the PDRA. And you can watch these all on YouTube, the YouTube page, which is called the Limo Guy at Large. And so everything flows through there, and then people pick up and move it around or view it once or twice, like most videos. And then sometimes, you know, we stir the pot hard enough, you know, with some kind of video to get some kind of big response. And then, you know, that encourages us like a birdie in golf, and then you go back for the next round because you think you're good, right? So we just keep churning this stuff out, and maybe someday, and I think we've kind of struck a chord with Real Pro Stock, and some good numbers are coming out of that. And you know, the media pool, which you are in, Sam, and all of the wonderful media folks that I go and cover drag racing events or any of the events, I try and focus the camera on those media folks as well, and get them some recognition. And in some cases, we have gotten some media people sponsors to cover events, which is, you know, hey, if I can't get myself a sponsor, I'd love to get somebody else a sponsor. It makes you kind of feel good about it, right? So, yeah, that one for World Door Slammer Nationals that I put out with you, that turned out to be a really iconic picture, and that was used for the drag racing media pool, and everyone enjoyed that. Everyone liked that, and so I was really happy about that, because you're a really good guy, you're a really good friend, you know, and we're growing into family, and that's a really wonderful thing. You're just a great guy, and I'm so appreciative, and so watching you so closely, because you're on the right trajectory, Sam. And that's awesome, man. Keep it up. So I'm gonna try and, you know, be like you someday, and get into the circles that you're in and hanging in. So it's really great to hang out with you, man. And so to kick off the 2021 season, right? Go ahead, Sam. I'm sorry.
Yep. Yeah, and it definitely is like you said, we all get down to the track, and we haven't seen, and you know, at this point, we haven't all seen each other in a while to do that. You know, like my partner, Lee, he always says, hey, man, just keep going. Just keep doing. We talk. I mean, Lee and I probably talk 3-4 times a week. You and I talk 3-4 times a week. And that's what it's all about, is just building these relationships and building these, you know, these partnerships with people, because we understand that, hey, there might be a race that I'm at that you're not at, or there's a race that, you know, you're at, and vice versa. So we can share content. We can share ideas. Hey, you know, I've been to this track before. Hey, I'm going to shoot over here. You can shoot from over here. Here's a good angle, and different things like that. So I think that's what it all comes down to. And like you said, being on the Competition Plus Power Hour, I can't thank Bobby Bennett enough for letting me,
up,
you know, even having that. Yeah, you know, Bobby, I'll probably talk to him here in you know, who knows how long. But just to have the opportunity to be on something like that and be passionate about the sport, and then having a co-host, but a partner and even a mentor in Lee. I can't say enough good things about him. You know, just someone who loves the sport and who wants to grow in it too. So it's great to have people like that. But then, you know, 2020 was that year that no one's ever going to forget it. No one's ever going to forget what happened, what we've gone through as a society, as a community of racers, race media, everything like that. So, looking into 2021, kind of, what's your sponsorship market like? Like, a lot of people don't understand that we're going out to get sponsors to get to these events and getting marketing partners, I should say, to back us to get there and help us, along our journey. What, like, kind of, I guess, talk about, the back burner of that, because that's what I want this to be, is just informational for people to kind of just see what we go through on the week in and week out basis.
Yeah, I think the most important thing for me is the hotel sponsorship that I have it was just renewed for 2021. And so I'm so thankful and blessed to have that. There's a hotel in Dover, Delaware that chooses to remain nameless, and I do videos for them. I cover a major event for them, and so they in turn cover my hotel, and that is just a huge, huge thing. And I'm so thankful for that. And those folks know who they are. And so the other folks are also starting to ask questions. And so with the recent Phoenix NHRA cancellation, now we're getting into a crazy, crazy area. And folks are starting to push back and say, hey, look, man, are you going to have a season this year? So last year, so thankful to have sponsorship all through the year. It started out with Lunchbox, Alchemy, CBD in the beginning of the year. Minute Sweets helped out. Strut Masters got involved. Roy Hill's Drag Racing School got involved. And a number of other people got involved. So we were really so thankful to have those wonderful sponsors to step up and to help us. And so now they, back to, the question, is 2020 going to flow into 2021? And that remains to be seen, but it doesn't really work well for people who are still trying to lock down sponsors like us. And when they start seeing that, they start, that huge pushback. So important. And so now we're going to have to go ahead and figure out, hey, look, what can we do to make our potential sponsors feel comfortable in stepping off with us? Because, we're small guys. I'm a small guy. You're up, Sam, you're up here and I'm down here. And so when a guy like me shows up at the door, it's very hard for them to understand. But as long as we have good products, like you're dedicated to excellence, you just continue to increase the production value of what you're doing. And I think that's what I'm doing with Real Pro Stock. People are starting to really take note. And as long as you have a good product and pushing it to greatness, that's what you need to do. And I have these major producers that I think are about to step into the world of Real Pro Stock because they don't have drag racing in their portfolio of shows. And they want to get into this market, but they don't know how. And here comes along a guy like you and me, and we have relationships, and they want to leverage those relationships. And, we have to get some sponsorship recognition, to be able to do that. And so I think with Real Pro Stock, very, very exciting, what is going on there. Now, that whole world, is absolutely amazing. Which congratulations on your PDRA championship. And then, oh, by the way, you step over to the NHRA and you've got Roy Hill over there, JR Carr, moving from PDRA, going race over to the NHRA, getting a world record, and then coming back to PDRA, finishing second in the championship points. And then ADRL is starting to pull some people. There's some discussions. There's some reach back, from the ADRL to me to get involved with those guys as well. So we are just so thankful that, everyone is starting to see the product, and which makes it easier to get sponsors. It actually makes it easier to talk to anyone. As long as you have something that they can see, feel, touch, and get to know you through is your products, right? And so stirring the pot, Sam, stirring the pot. That's all we do. And don't stop stirring the pot. Something will bubble to the top. How do they get in contact with you if they want to sponsor you? How do you do that?
All my stuff is pretty much easy. It's all in the Groove podcast, or reach out to, not in the Groove podcast. Sorry, I'm thinking about what I've got later today is in the Groove podcast. But all my stuff is fairly easy. Outlaw Performance ENT, that is pretty much our umbrella company. We do all of our networking through Outlaw Performance ENT. We're not just racing related. the entertainment side. I've done a couple of weddings. I've done drone photography. We do a lot of drone photography for real estate agents and different things like that, or, just landscapes. We'll have another video coming out here this year, working with one of my buddies who's a former NBA, Major League Baseball catcher. And I went home a couple of weeks ago in December to surprise one of my friends who was in the Navy, and he went home. So I flew home to see him, but I really wanted to capture those legitimate moments with my buddy training these young athletes that are, their dream is to play professional baseball. So why not a kid that's in the community? He's giving his time back to these other kids saying, hey, look, if you want to be a catcher, I'm going to show you the little things that I know. So I got a chance to, shoot a little, it's probably going to be a 2-3 minute commercial for him to advertise for his business, but it's the little things like that. So if you ever have any questions, I guess, for me or anything like that, yeah, it's outlawperformance.ent@gmail.com. You can reach me on all the social media platforms like that. If you ever want to listen to some of my work, like you said, I am on the Competition Plus Power Hour, getting stirred up and ready for that one. Tomorrow, we have Amanda Busick, which, that's world class right there. And we have Frank Hawley. So those are going to be, two good people to have on alongside of, my mentor. I'm going to start calling him the bus driver with those shades that he wears. Lee, he'll probably give me a little crap about calling him that. But so talking about this door slammer race and everything, I got to ask this question because I saw these videos that you got going. What's up with the uninvited list? Are you taking stabs? Do these guys and girls know that the uninvited list is coming towards them, or are you just kind of shell shocking the world with that one?
All right, listen. First off, let's start this off right. I owe Quarters an apology. So, hey, Courtney, I'm a dude. I suck at communication, okay? I'm sorry. Let's just go there up front, okay? I'm sorry. If I did anything wrong, I am so sorry. Everybody go check out my Facebook page. I think she just leave me out. I don't know. So I was at the St. Louis race, NHRA, and thank you so much, Natalie Torrance, right? She got me in with Roy Hill. And I was standing there and I was filming some Roy Hill Mountain Motor Pro Stock stuff, on the line at an NHRA thing. It was amazing. The limo guy was there. I couldn't believe it, right? So I'm standing there. It's the day after. Everyone left. So it wasn't really, it was just so chill. It was so relaxed. And so up comes Steve Torrance and he fires up his Top Fuel dragster. I filmed it, man. It was awesome. I couldn't believe I filmed it because I thought I jumped out of my skin when he did his burnout. And then I was standing there and I almost fell over when he launched. It was great, but I got the footage. I couldn't believe it, right? And so now I'm just thinking, it rolls into now. It's almost February, right? I have all of my Real Pro stock. All of the episodes are finished and out on YouTube, right? So I have some time to think, which is a bad thing. I shouldn't think, right? So I start going through all this footage of last year and I'm just having a great time, right? Because the first event, we were at it, World Door Slammer Nationals, right? And so thank you, Wes Buck, Nate Van Wagenen, for having me to the first ever, the inaugural World Door Slammer Nationals. It was like, I was pinching myself, man. I was like, I think I even said something to you. I'm like, I cannot believe I'm here, man. This is amazing. I'm pinching myself. I was bleeding, right? And so hanging out with guys like you and Damon Stanky and the man, Wes Buck, at his event, it is so awesome. And then I did the Real Pro Stock thing all year in 2020, right? And so now this is the second year that they're not invited, the Mountain Motor Pro Stock guys. And I understand, Courtney, it takes a lot to put these things on. And I'm certainly not the Grammys. There's no doubt about it. But I know how to stir the pot, right? And so I've been talking to sponsors about coming in and sponsoring this class. And I know we're not trying to get, it may not happen this year, but maybe next year it'll finally happen where the Mountain Motor Pro Stock guys, I mean, they do the same thing right there, right? It's almost the same thing, but the gears don't mesh up. 500-inch, 800-inch, you know, launch on the clutch, shifting, no traction control, that type of stuff. You know what I mean? It's kind of like those guys don't get the same respect. I mean, they went to the NHRA turf and they set a world record. You know what I mean? So they're not invited. And I just thought, you know what? I got to do something right to stir the pot in the right way. And what do I mean by that? If you look at the description of all those videos, it all says all in jest. I'm just trying to bring attention to, hey, anybody in Central Florida or anyone, a huge fan in drag racing, door slammer guys, you know, the gals, they're going to be there. They're going to be, it is like the greatest event on the planet, right? Right, Sam? I mean, it's amazing. So I put out these videos, and Johnny Puccino, hey, you may be champion at PAR, but you're not invited. Hey, you set the world record, but you're not invited. Hey, Steve Torrance, and everybody knows he doesn't have doors on his thing, right? He's not
just out there sitting.
You know, it's just like, you're not invited.
Just sending out uninvited letters to everybody. I mean, I think I kind of like it. I think it's really kind of funny. It's like, hey, you know, hey, guess what? But I mean, I don't know. Let's see. We got Scott Milepass, good friend of mine here, who I've met through social media. Can't thank you guys enough who've reached out through social media. But yes, burning OSW down. I can't wait, and it's gonna be great because, like you said, if you listen to my podcast, the next episode will be the legend, the man, the person that we're talking about quite a bit here, Wes Buck, will be on Thursday's episode of In the Groove podcast. We will be dropping that. But burning Orlando down this year, like, you got to think. Last year, I think we did that. Like, what happened last year with Alex Laughlin running 2 classes, winning in Pro Mod, driving it back? Probably have never really seen that. And then Jag winning in Pro Stock. I mean, driving it back. Like, that is, it's huge. I'm going to ask you this question here, Scott. Do you think Alex can go back to back? Can he go back to back this year?
You know what? If there's anyone that can do it, it's got to be Alex, right? I mean, he's just, you know what? And not taking away from any other driver there, I just feel like he is some of the youngest and some of the most talented, you know, people behind the wheel. I mean, it's just absolutely awesome. I mean, and then, you know, my money is actually on Erica. I think she's got an amazing reaction time that all of those guys, you know, are just, you know, struggling to compete with. They really are. And then, and oh, by the way, hold on a second. We have a confirmation. I got it today from Brandon Snyder. So Brandon Snyder is there. He's going to be there, and I'm so happy he's going to be there. I love that guy. And anyone else, if you want to, please let me know. I'll dig up your video and I'll put it up there that you are invited and you are there. So please let me know. I can't wait to do that for you guys. So please, limoguy@large.com is my email. Just send me an email. Let me know that you're going to be there.
Look at that comment.
I'll put together yourself.
Look at that comment right there. Me and Lee are probably going to have a fight and an argument on the first part of the Power Hour here on tomorrow. So if you watch that, Competition Plus, 9 Central, if you know, we're Lee and I'm probably going to say, we're probably going to talk about this one. So this is what I want to see, Lee, talking about what you've got going on and everything like that. That statement right there. I would like to see, me personally, I would like to see Alex and Erica in that final at that race. Why? Because now you have a chance for Alex to be the first winner in both classes. He'd be the first person, well, obviously, to double down at that race. That would be huge. But my heart of hearts, my love of loves does tell me that Erica might win it. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm a fan. We can talk about this any other time. But Um, you're right. You're right, Scott. I think, and it was surprising, even for Erica to go out early like she did. I still believe, like, seeing her come up to the starting line after the race, it was that kind of hometown track feel. Everyone felt, at home. Everyone felt good about everything, and it was just kind of like, hey, we're all hanging out. And I have a video clip of Greg Anderson actually saying it. It's nice to kind of have a chilled atmosphere and
I
race
saw
for
that.
hardcore cash. And I actually might do, I'm not going to stir the pot like you are, Scott, but I might do just a clip of Greg Anderson saying that again, just to kind of promote it. It is nice to see door cars, as Wes Buck says. It's nice to see door cars to the front. And getting the purse that they should be and treat it like they should. So I don't know. There's a lot going on. I know, that's pretty much the first race for me for the 2021 race season. Hopefully it's not my only race in the drag racing scene as it was last year, but who knows? There's a lot coming down the pipeline. Uh-oh, you got something. Go ahead.
I just want to give a shout out to one of the nicest ladies that I've ever met at a PRA event, Amanda Busick. She is such a nice lady. I got to say that. And then having Frank, that's going to be another one, because who's testing, who's getting licensed, who's doing what, through his school. You know what I'm saying? So you're on it, man. Just stay on it, okay? Just have a great. Those two are going to be a great interview, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's our motto right there, Smashing that loud pedal saves lives. And always don't forget, if you drive fast and take chances, every time you strap into that car, you want to be on that path. So drive fast, take chances. Hey, Scott, AKA the limo guy, tell everyone where they can find you. Tell them so they can go over when they see this on any of our pages, where they can go back over and find you on social media.
Thank you so much, Sam. I really appreciate you having me on. Instagram at Limo Guy. Very simple. And then YouTube, the Limo Guy at Large. And just go to limoguy.tv and everything will link you up to the other place, or you can email me there. Email me at limoguy@thelimoguy@large.com. I know it's a mouthful. I got to change that. But thank you so much for getting involved. All my sponsors. Sam, you're such a great guy. Courtney, call me if I mess up. I'm sorry. Wes, still have me to your events. Oh, I hope I didn't mess up. But hey,
man,
and
you're just stirring the pot, and I think you're just stirring the pot, and it's all fun, and it's all fun and games. Hopefully,
expect me to keep stirring.
Hey, it's what it's all about, right? Making the world go around. As long as we're having fun, being safe, driving fast, taking chances, and smashing that loud pedal, that's what it's all about. But hey, I just wanted to jump on here with. Yeah, I want to jump on with you really quick and do a Media Monday, kind of talk about what's coming up for the 2021 race season. So till next time, brother, it's always been a pleasure to see ya.
Real Pro Stock. Thank you.
Everybody, that was the Limo Guy at Large. Like I said, Scott's a great guy. We met at the World Series of Pro Mod down there in Colorado. It was a great time. Like I said, I love that event. Can't wait to go back and get some more great footage up there and go and see Red Rock and run the stairs and everything like that. So, again, everybody, just so you kind of know what I'm up to, we are going to be on Competition Plus Power Hour tomorrow with Amanda and Frank. So that is legendary. I mean, with those two names right there. And then also Thursday, Wes Buck is on In the Groove podcast. So on all your social media platforms, you can check that out. Apple Podcasts, Google, whichever ones it is that you listen to, please check out In the Groove podcast. If you got any questions, concerns, or anything for me like that, please email me. Listen to this email. It's In the Groove. I'm going to put it down here in the banner so you can see that. but it is In the Groove, THEE, In the Groove, THEE podcast at gmail.com. You can email me any questions, concerns, anybody that wants to be a part of it if you want to be a marketing partner. But I'm going to continue these as long as I possibly can, as long as you guys keep liking them. They're the midday Monday kind of talk refresher. Once the season starts, we can kind of recap some things there and kind of just see what is going on. Till next time, y'all. Signing out. Peace.